The GBM Online Study Bible. When you open the home page, this is what you will see. We have 3 menu options here, which if you are on a laptop, as I am now, you will see the same options up here. If you are on a mobile device, you will not see the menu options, but you'll see the word menu up here, which if you click on will then give you these options. So to make it easier for people on a mobile, like a phone or a tablet, I've added the links in here without you having to go to the menu. To go to the actual Bible text, you can either click here, or you can click on this graphic, or you can go up, if you have a menu option, and click on GBM Bible. And there we are taken to the GBM Bible text, and it will default to the first book and chapter and verse of the Bible, which is Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1. Now, there are a lot of things to see on this page. Firstly, right at the top here are several different menu options, which we will be discussing in detail throughout the rest of these video tutorials, but in this tutorial we're not going to look at those. What you have at the top here is the reference for the particular verse that you are on right now. As you look at the text itself, you'll notice that the first part of each verse, the actual verse number, is in blue, which means that it is a link. If you click on that, you will be taken somewhere. So if I click now on number 3, the page will reload, and you'll see that the highlight is now on verse 3, which means that verse 3 has been selected, and as you can see, there it is in the reference. So if I click on verse 8, you'll notice here it says Genesis 1 verse 8. Now you'll notice a difference in color here. The normal highlight color is a yellow like this, showing that that is the current verse that you are on. If it changes like this, that means that there is some additional information on that verse. In this case, it indicates that a Bible commentary has been made for that verse, and you'll be able to go into the comments and see what those comments are. Now, apart from being able to navigate from verse to verse by clicking on the verse, we have 3 navigation options here at the top. You can move forwards and backwards in the books, in the chapters, or in the verses. So we're on verse 1 now. If I click plus, it takes me to verse 2 and verse 3 and so on, and then you can go backwards again like that. Okay, same thing with the chapters. We are on Genesis chapter 1. If I go there, it takes us to Genesis chapter 2, Genesis chapter 3. And then if you'd like to move a book at a time, when you go to the book of Exodus, we can click there, Leviticus, etc. Okay, and so that's how we navigate forwards and backwards. Now, if you'd like to go to a specific Bible book, chapter, or verse, you can click on this actual reference here, which is also a link, and it'll bring you to this page, which will now allow you to choose where you want to go. Now, the place that you are right now, the reference will appear in there. It is now in Exodus 1 and verse 1. If I would like to just move to another verse, say Exodus 1 verse 9, I can change it there, click select, and it will take me back, and there we are in Exodus 1 and verse 9, and there you can see it's highlighted. You may type straight in here the reference that you're looking for if you know what you're looking for, and you can do this in different ways. Supposing I want to go to the book of John, I can simply type John, and it'll take me to John chapter 1 and verse 1. Now perhaps I want to go to John chapter 3. In that case, I can just type John 3 like that, and you see it's taken me to John 3. If I want to go to a specific reference like John 3:16, you see there it is, and if you go down, there's the verse John 3:16. Now, if you're not sure of all the books of the Bible and you're not sure where you want to go, we have a full list here of all the books of the Bible, the Old Testament and the New Testament, and in square brackets next to each one is the total number of chapters in that book. Okay? So if you wanted to go, say, to the book of Ruth, and you click that, it will automatically take you to the first chapter and the first verse of Ruth. And there we have it. If, however, you want to go to a different chapter, for example, we don't want to be in Acts 1 verse 1, we want to go to Acts chapter 2, we can change it, and there we are in Acts chapter 2. And so you can see it's very easy to navigate. Now, if you want to type the reference in yourself, you either have to go over that again, but there is an easier way, and that is to click this link here that says clear. Let me go back to it again. If I want to type something in there, instead of typing over, I just click clear, and it will clear that. And now I could do, say, Revelation 22 verse 1. You don't have to type the whole book name in, but you must type enough letters in that the program can guess which book you're referring to. And there we go to Revelation 22 and verse 1. So it's very easy to navigate, and all of these links up here are also right at the bottom of the screen. So if you're in a long chapter, you don't have to necessarily go all the way back to the top of the page. You can scroll back down to the bottom of the page, and so you can navigate and go to wherever you want in the online GBM Study Bible.